In this video we're going to be having a look at the climate control or automatic air conditioning system controls. We're currently in a Tiguan, but this system is going to be very similar across other models if your car has automatic air conditioning. This can either be a 2 or a 3 zone system. In this Tiguan it's a 3 zone system. There's one for the driver and there's one for the passenger, and then there's one for the rear seat passengers. The easiest way to operate the system is in fully automatic mode, which means that the car will control the fan speed and which vents are used for you, and all you have to do is select the temperature that you want it to be inside the car. So the way to put this into fully automatic mode is just to press auto, so that light then illuminates, and what you can see now is that we have a temperature display up in the driver's side and the passenger side. We've also got the air conditioning on, and you can probably hear the fans activating now in order to regulate the inside of the car to the temperature that we've set. We've also got a sync light on here, which basically means that you can control all of the zones in the car just with the driver's side. So if you want to make it slightly warmer or colder inside the car, we've just got to turn the driver's side dial and you'll see the temperatures all adjust at the same time. If you want to adjust the driver and the passenger side separately, we just need to turn the sync off, and then we'll be able to adjust our temperatures independently, like so. If you want to control the system manually, you can do that by selecting one or more of the 3 vent selection switches up here. So if we select all of these, we can have all 3 vents on at the same time, or we can select some of the 3 vents to be on at the same time, and we can also adjust the fan speed with this central dial. And as we turn that, you'll see the LED lights to indicate which fan setting we're on. You'll also notice that the automatic light has gone off. The system is now in manual mode, so you're now controlling the fan speed, the vents and the temperature, and the system is no longer in automatic. If you want to go back to automatic mode, just press that and you'll see all the lights go out and the system is now back in automatic. Other controls that we have available to us: on the left hand side we've got the electric rear and then the front max demisting settings or defrosting settings. The rest button allows warm air to be fed into the cabin, residual warm air from the engine after the engine has been switched off, to help to maintain the interior cabin temperature for a short time when the weather is cold. On the right hand side we have the max air conditioning setting, which allows us to cool the inside of the car down as quickly as possible with one press of a button. The menu button in the middle allows us to bring the climate control settings up on the screen of the infotainment system, as you can see up here. So in this Tiguan we have 3 zones for the air conditioning system. We've got the front passenger, the driver, and then the rear seat passengers, as we have additional vents under the seats and in the central console. And these can be altered from either the control panel at the back, or in this case, if the rear lock setting is activated, then the panel in the back is disabled. So that's quite useful if you have children in the back and you don't want them to be messing with the interior temperature settings. As we mentioned before, we have the sync button down here, which allows us to control all of the zones at the same time. And you'll actually see that when we change the zones, that at the moment, because the sync light is on, all 3 of the zones are changing at the same time. The final controls that we have, depending on your model, are going to be the heated seats, which are located here for the driver's side and over there for the passenger side, and these are 3-stage heated seats. So the first press of the button gives you full power, the high setting; the second press, the medium setting; the third press, the low power setting; and then a final press to switch them off.